Sometimes you need to have a transitional mullion or a corner mullion when you have two different curtain walls that are at angles to one another. Let's draw in two curtain walls which are at an angle to one another and see how their mullions clean up on one another. Underneath the Architecture tab, let's select on the Wall tool. Underneath the Type Selector list, scroll down and then find underneath Curtain Walls, Storefront. Click just somewhere out here under your drawing area after you've picked on Storefront. Draw over in this direction, the exact distance doesn't matter. Click, and then come up at about a 45-degree angle in this direction. Click again and hit Escape a couple times on your keyboard. There's a mullion here, and they're overlapping one another. To clean this condition up, this is the process. Begin by highlighting over one of the mullions. When you see that pin, click on it to unpin the mullion. That means that you can make a change to that mullion. At this point, underneath your properties, select on the Type Selector list, and we can choose a different mullion type off of the list. Just to show you what they look like, we can see that there's a V corner mullion as being one of the options. If we select on that, it's going to give us an error message saying that it can't join very well with this. Do we want to delete this mullion here to clean it up so there's only one mullion between this curtain wall and this curtain wall? And in this case, we'll tell it to delete the elements. And yes, it's okay to clean that condition up. And now we can see that we have a V-shaped mullion in between these. Take a look at some of these other corner mullion options. A trapezoid, a quad corner, which is probably what we'll go with, an L corner, and you begin to get the idea. You can pick different kinds of mullions that go around a corner, and they will clean up between two separate curtain wall systems. In this case, I'm just going to click off of here out in the space. One other thing that I do want to mention is it's not the angle that matters. When I originally drew this curtain wall, I drew it at a 45-degree angle off of this curtain wall here. But if we click on this curtain wall and then just drag it down to another angle, we'll see that that mullion will continue to follow it on around. It knows enough that it needs to make that transition. So, in order to make that transition between one wall and another wall, you need to choose a corner mullion family. Then, regardless of what the angle would be, it will adjust itself to accommodate for whatever that angle condition is.